I have a story time of how I almost got jumped because I'm an introvert. So, many years ago, my sister invited me to a graduation party for her friend. Her friend had just graduated from grad school. So my sister was like, would you like to go to this party with me? She's having like a small gathering just to, celebrate her graduating and things like that. I really didn't know her friend like that. I met her a couple times. So I said, cool. I said, fine, I'll go. Graduation, people are usually, dressed up, whatever. And usually when they come home, the graduate may be still dressed up, but everybody else, it all depends. Maybe they're still dressed, maybe they're not. And I say that because I was looking very extra, okay? The outfit, hair, makeup, everything about me was extra. I feel like I was overdressed compared to the other guests. So this was many years ago, y'all. So I had on like some thigh-high boots. Girl, I know. I had a long bust-down jet black wig with the black china bangs. And if you a baddie for real, you know about the black china bangs. And if you too young to know what that's about, do your research. Know your history, okay? But everyone else, even the graduate, appeared very casual. Just, this is just, the graduation ended. We're just here just to have a good time. So it was about maybe like 12 to 15 people. There were a few guys, but for the most part, it was women. And the graduate was a woman. So that's pretty much what the crowd, there looked like. Not even a crowd, just a gathering. That was the demographic there. So when I first walked in, I have to admit this, that I had a very BITCH look on my face. Okay, I had straight up BF look on my face. And I was wrong for that. Okay, they opened the door and I'm just giving face. And at the time, I really was not self-aware. I really wasn't aware of the look on my face. As an introvert, sometimes we just come across as we're stuck up or we're not interested. And that's what my look was giving. And I was wrong for that. Because at the time, I didn't know what an introvert was. I wasn't self-aware as I am now. So I had no idea. That's the energy that I was giving off. And even when, because the graduate's sister had opened the door for us to let us in, even when she said hello, I gave her like a, hey, very wrong. I was very wrong.
So again, the gathering was very small, and they had like drinks, they had food, and they played little games like that. A couple of the men there wanted to dance with me, and I said no, and they left it alone. Then they had a few graduation games. I said no, I didn't want to play. So it's like, why did I even come? Again, at the time, I just wasn't self-aware as I am now, okay? What I was doing, my sister was all over the place because she was a social butterfly and she knows the graduate. But me, I was kind of like sitting on the couch. I'm not interacting with anybody. I'm not doing a small talk. I just got my little cup and my little drink, taking my little sip. I'm just in my own zone, my own world. So when the guy asked me to dance, I'm like, absolutely not. I didn't say it mean, but like my little way that I said it. And then when they wanted to play the graduation games, I said no too.
Then another guy had came up to me and asked me to dance, and I still, said no. For whatever reason, the graduate's sister, she had enough of me, okay? So she went to her sister and was like, what's up with her? Why is she here? Who invited her? What's going on? Like, she been giving attitude all night. And I literally only been there for like an hour, but they had enough of me, okay? So my sister heard, her talking about me to, her friend, to her sister, the graduate, about my so-called attitude. But again, I'm just being a typical introvert in my own world, quiet, just not really trying to vibe out with anybody. But she felt disrespected. And I guess the other guests felt the same way too. My sister overhears the graduate and her sister going off and they're talking about me, her sister. And so she's like, what's up? What's the problem? You know what I mean? We didn't come here for all of this and things like that. So her sister's getting loud. Other girls, her friend, her, entourage, whatever, they're getting loud, because they're in the kitchen. I'm still in the living room on the couch and all this is going on in the kitchen. Okay, so it's getting loud. So I stand up because I'm like, wow, they're talking about me. I'm in shock, but I didn't say anything because I'm not a confrontational person. But my sister is really trying to defend me. And it's really not getting anywhere because liquor's flowing. And, they just don't want me there. So I told my sister, I'm like, let's just go. So my sister's like, okay, cool, we'll leave. But as we're leaving out, my sister is still arguing with the graduate sister, and her friends. So it's like we're leaving out, but it's like people in the background, nonsense. Because again, I don't know any of these people. I just met y'all for the first time. I don't want to dance. I don't want to play any games. And, they just did not like that. So we're walking to the car. Now, we're walking outside, and it's still, we're being loud. It's making a scene. And my sister's like, what's good? I'll F all of y'all up. And I'm looking at my sister like, girl, like, no, let's just go. It's like 6 against 1, sis. Like, we're not going it ain't worth it because I don't really even know what they're even mad about. So let's just go. So out of nowhere, whoop, 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 the cops show up. I'm like, oh my God.